Loyalty is not proven when the lights are bright, when the crowd is roaring, or when the trophies are lifted high. Loyalty is proven in the quiet moments when nobody is watching, when the body is tired, when the mind whispers to quit. To wear the Al Nassr badge is not just to play a game, it is to commit your entire soul to something greater than yourself. This loyalty is not measured in contracts or salaries. It is measured in sacrifice, in consistency, in how much of yourself you are willing to give when the game demands everything from you. Loyalty beyond the field means representing Al Nassr not only during 90 minutes, but in every hour of your life. It means living by discipline, respecting the crest, and carrying the responsibility of those who came before you. You don't take the jersey home and fold it neatly into the closet. It lives inside you. It shapes your decisions. It defines the standard you hold yourself to. The pitch is just the stage, but loyalty is the script written daily through hard choices, through sweat, through relentless dedication. It is easy to celebrate in victory, to smile when the stadium is full, to post pictures when the headlines praise you. But loyalty shines most in struggle, when defeats sting, when critics shout, when the weight of expectation feels unbearable. In those moments, loyalty is not abandoning your post, not lowering your head, not giving less than yesterday. True loyalty is standing tall when others fall, holding the line when it feels impossible, and reminding yourself that you are part of something eternal. Loyalty beyond the field is also about respect for teammates, for coaches, for fans, and for the dream this club carries. You do not just play for yourself. You play for the children in the stands wearing your shirt, for the history written by legends before you, for the future that demands you give everything today. Loyalty is contagious. When one man commits, others rise. When a team bleeds together, they become unbreakable. That is the power of staying true, not for the applause, but for the crest on your chest. And so, loyalty beyond the field is not a slogan. It is a way of living. It means that no matter where you go, Al Nassr goes with you. It is a bond that outlasts contracts, careers, even lifetimes. Players will come and go, but loyalty creates immortality. Those who give everything for Al Nassr are remembered not just as athletes, but as warriors who carried the spirit of the club forever. Loyalty beyond the field is the heartbeat of greatness, and it is the oath every true player and fan must keep. Glory is not handed to anyone, it is not a gift, it is not luck, and it is not an accident. Glory is purchased, and the currency is sacrifice. Every great moment you see under the stadium lights the winning goal, the last minute save. The roar of the crowd has been paid for in silence, in sweat, in pain that the world will never see. To represent Al Nassr means understanding that nothing worth having comes cheap. You must give up comfort to build greatness, because comfort never creates champions. Sacrifice means waking up when the body begs for rest. It means pushing past the limits of pain when others stop. It means saying no to distractions, no to weakness, and no to excuses. Every training session is not just physical, it is a test of character. Do you have the courage to suffer today so you can celebrate tomorrow? The glory that Al Nassr seeks does not belong to those who take shortcuts. It belongs to those who sacrifice ease for effort, who trade sleep for sweat, who give up excuses for execution. There will be days when sacrifice feels unbearable, when fatigue crushes your legs, when failure whispers in your mind, when the world doubts your worth. But in those moments you must remember, every drop of sweat is building a future that others will admire. Every extra mile you run, every extra drill you complete, every extra repetition you push through is shaping the destiny of the team. Sacrifice is not pain wasted, it is pain invested, and those who dare to pay that price are the ones who stand on the podium of glory. Sacrifice is not just about the player, it is about the team, the family, the crest. You sacrifice your ego to serve the collective. You sacrifice personal comfort so the group can rise higher. You sacrifice individual pride so the club can write history. That is how legacies are born, not from selfish ambition, but from shared suffering, shared work, and shared dreams. Every champion that has ever worn Al Nassr's shirt has been forged through sacrifice, and every champion to come will be no different. Glory without sacrifice is an illusion, but when sacrifice becomes your daily commitment, glory becomes inevitable. It will not arrive quickly, it will not arrive easily, but it will arrive because sacrifice cannot be denied forever. Those who give everything eventually receive everything. The trophies, the victories, the respect, they are not rewards. They are reflections of the sacrifices made long before. And when the fans shout Al Nassr Forever, it is not just a cheer, it is a salute to every drop of blood, sweat, and sacrifice that built the glory of this club. Winning is not an accident. It is not a matter of chance, it is a matter of choice. A winning mentality is not something you put on only during the match. It is a lifestyle, a daily decision, a constant state of mind. To play for Al Nassr means to carry the mentality of a warrior who refuses to lose, not just on the field, but in every aspect of life. Winning begins long before the whistle blows. It begins in the mind, in the way you prepare, in the way you demand more from yourself every single day. Talent alone is never enough. The world is full of talented players who never fulfilled their potential. What separates the good from the great, the average from the immortal, is mentality. A winning mentality refuses excuses. It does not allow laziness, it does not accept half effort. It demands excellence at all times, when training, when eating, when sleeping, when walking into the stadium. To have the winning mentality is to know that every detail matters, and that nothing short of your absolute best is ever acceptable. A winning mentality also means resilience, because losses will come, mistakes will happen, critics will attack. But the player with a winning mentality never stays down. He turns pain into fuel, doubt into fire, and setbacks into comebacks. He sees every defeat as a lesson, every obstacle as a test, every challenge as an opportunity to grow. That is the difference. A player without this mentality sees failure as the end. The player with it sees failure as a beginning to something greater. At Al Nassr, winning mentality is not optional. It is demanded. It is the heartbeat of the club, the foundation of its identity. Every player who wears the shirt must carry this fire, because one weak mind can poison an entire team. But when every man in the squad embraces this mentality, nothing can stop them. 11 players become one unstoppable force, united by the refusal to lose, the refusal to surrender, the refusal to give anything less than victory. And remember this, winning is not just about lifting trophies, it is about building a standard that never fades. It is about setting a culture where excellence is the only expectation, where greatness is the only outcome, where Al Nassr is not just a name, but a symbol of dominance. This mentality creates legends, this mentality writes history, this mentality makes sure that Al Nassr is not just part of football, it is forever at the top of it. That is the power of the winning mentality. Numbers are temporary, records can be broken, statistics can be replaced, and even the greatest personal achievements can fade with time. But legacy is eternal. Legacy is what people remember when the numbers are forgotten. Legacy is not measured on paper. It is measured in hearts, in memories, in the way you make people feel when they see you fight for the badge. At Al Nassr, greatness is not about how many goals you score or how many assists you create. It is about the mark you leave behind for the generations that follow. Legacy is built in sacrifice, in loyalty, in discipline. It is in the moments when you choose the harder path, when you play through the pain, when you keep running even when your legs are screaming to stop. That is what fans remember, not just the goal, but the hunger, the fire, the refusal to quit. Numbers may win headlines for a week, but legacy writes history forever. To play for Al Nassr is to understand that your name is not just yours. It belongs to the crest, to the people, to the dream that will live on after you are gone. Think of the greats who came before. Do people remember their statistics, or do they remember the feeling of watching them fight, watching them inspire, watching them carry Al Nassr on their shoulders? Legacy is built when your spirit becomes bigger than your presence, when you inspire others to believe, when your example sets the standard for the future. This is why numbers are small and fragile, but legacy is vast and unshakable. Legacy also demands humility. Numbers are about you, but legacy is about everyone. It is about lifting the team, about serving the club, about inspiring the next child in the stands to chase greatness. You may hold records today, but someone will come tomorrow and break them. Yet if you give everything for the badge, if you play with your heart, if you pour your soul into every moment, you will be remembered not for what you did, but for who you were. That is what immortality looks like. In the end, numbers fade into history books, but legacy lives forever in the spirit of the club. When people chant, Al Nassr Forever, they are not celebrating numbers, they are celebrating the warriors who gave their all, the legends who left everything on the pitch, the players who understood that to play here is not about statistics but about soul. Legacy is eternal, and only those who choose legacy over numbers will be remembered as true giants of Al Nassr. A team is not just a collection of players, it is a single heartbeat, a shared spirit, a force that grows stronger when every individual puts the group above himself. Alone, even the greatest talent can be stopped, but united, when every player, every coach, every fan beats with the same rhythm, Al Nassr becomes unstoppable. Unity is the invisible weapon, the fire that cannot be extinguished, the strength that multiplies when 11 men step on the pitch with one purpose and one soul. Unity means trust. It means looking at the man beside you and knowing he will fight until the last second. It means understanding that your struggle is his struggle, your victory is his victory, your pain is his pain. When players unite under the crest, they no longer play for themselves, they play for the brotherhood, for the thousands in the stands, for the millions who carry Al Nassr in their hearts. That bond cannot be broken, not by opponents, not by critics, not by failure. Power is born when unity is unshakable. A team without unity is fragile. It collapses under pressure, it falls apart in difficulty, but a team united is a wall of steel, impossible to break, impossible to bend. Opponents may be faster, stronger, or more skilled, but when unity binds a team together, it turns ordinary men into giants. This is the secret of greatness, when ego is sacrificed, when selfishness dies, and when unity rules, power is created. Unity also extends beyond the pitch. It is in the voices of the fans who sing for 90 minutes, who lift the team when energy is gone, who turn the stadium into a fortress. It is in the staff, the management, the workers who dedicate themselves to the club. It is in the children who wear the shirt with pride. Unity is not limited to the squad. It is the entire Al Nassr family, bound together by belief and loyalty. That collective power cannot be measured, but it can be felt every time the team takes the field. This is why Al Nassr will always be more than a club. It is a movement, a force, a family united by passion and pride. And when unity leads the way, power follows. No trophy is unreachable, no opponent is too strong, no dream is too big. Unity creates power, and that power makes Al Nassr eternal. This is the essence of Al Nassr Forever. One family, one fight, one destiny. Together, unbreakable, unstoppable,